Call Allah, Allahayna Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, Hamashiach, Wamalakia by Hashem, Harawat, Kakorash, Barakatham, the water Baba Bawa Kwam Yashrala. Double honor to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who teach us daily. To the men out there teaching the likewise doctrine, I say you shalom. Today we're gonna get into a couple of videos where as America's realizing that it's over with. Now, the elder brought out a term that's trending. It's called noticing. Whereas the people are noticing that this is not their America that they thought it was, but it is the America that we always said it was. Now, I seen a Edomite, and he was talking about, like, he was outraged, at the status and present state of this country. So he said, what have we become? No, man, it ain't what you become. It's what you've always been. It's what you went above and beyond to ignore. Your cognitive dissonance was turned all the way up because of the fact that you Edomites do not deal with reality. You want reality to be whatever you say it is, and everybody's just supposed to agree with it, despite the fact that it's not. So the Lord is bringing you down because your madness, your insanity, your delusion, your wickedness is coming to a close. And the planet is tired of it, basically. So let's get some videos and we're going to show you how the citizens are realizing that this thing is coming to an end, or it just don't feel right no more. The Lord is taking all the mirth out of this place as well. But let's go ahead and grab the copyright disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under the section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Let's get it. The name of this video is We're at the End, If Going Back. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. And the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. Exactly, because the Lord actually did us a favor. He kept us asleep, so we didn't know we were in captivity, which is way more better than going into captivity, knowing why you're going into captivity, and knowing that you'll never rise to power again. Going into captivity with all this regret that you cannot take back, you cannot do anything about. And you're going to have 1,000 years of constant misery and work. You're going into captivity, E. So you're going into captivity knowing why, which is going to be a plague in itself, because your hell is going to be mental. Because while you in captivity, you're going to be thinking the whole time of all your wickedness, all your unnecessary wickedness. And you're going to be thinking about why you're in the position you're in. And the hardest pill to swallow about it, you ain't going to be able to do nothing about it. And you're going to have to live with 1,000 years of regret. See, that's a plague of the mind in itself because it's inescapable. Let's go.
Look, y'all, I don't mean to get on here and be all sentimental and stuff. Yeah, I know usually that's not what I get on here for. But it's like lately, I've been having real, just deep feelings of nostalgia. And I don't know if anybody else has been feeling the same way. But it's just like I keep thinking back on all the past years and how fun and great they all were. And just how much different life was a few years ago. It's like you have to constantly come to the acceptance and the realization that the world that we knew before 2020 is never coming back. The world is changed as we know it, and this is it. And from this point on, it's only going to change more. 2020 was really something that you could call a paradigm shift. It was an event that changed time forever. And I'm telling you, it's just like a deep feeling on the inside of knowing that things are finna get a lot worse. They're finna get a lot more intense. They're finna get a lot crazier. And there is no going back. This is it.
And he's right. I got a scripture. This is Proverbs chapter 14, verse 13. Even in laughter, the heart is sorrowful, and the end of that mirth is heaviness. Yeah, everything ain't fun like it used to be no more, right? Because the Lord is breaking this place down spiritually. Let me get another one. Isaiah chapter 24, verse 8. The mirth of the tabret ceaseth. The noise of them that rejoice endeth. The joy of the harp ceaseth. Mirth is joyous times, it's positive. You in celebration mode, you're happy. Ain't no mirth in Babylon. Book of Hosea, chapter 2, verse 11. I will also cause all her mirth to cease, her feast days, her new moons, and her Sabbaths, and all her solemn feasts. The Lord taking the enjoyment out of his place because he's breaking it down gradually. Esau works through gradualism, so does the Lord. Now, let me get one more. We'll go to the next video. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. All right, let's get the next video. Come out of this one. And go to this one. The name of this one is Why is Everyone Feeling Weird in 2026?
Yo, we can all agree that 2026 thus far has been a crazy year on all types of level. But energetically speaking, people are feeling something very, very different. It's a feeling so different that people can't even put a name to it. Not to mention, like, everybody is feeling tired this year. What is going on? It's like this year's supercharged with melatonin. Then that's exactly what people are saying. But listen to these videos, y'all, and let me know down in the comments what you guys are experiencing, y'all. The shift is here. I've been telling y'all, let's get it. Peace in.
Why does everything feel so weird? Ever since 2026, I wake up, I feel weird. I take a shower, I feel weird. I drive to work in the dark, alone, I feel weird. I'm at work, things feel off, I feel weird. I eat lunch. I try to focus on checking out the news or my computer, and I just feel uneasy. I can't settle in, so to speak. Everything just feels weird. I talk to coworkers, it feels weird. My weekends, I feel weird. I have a hard time falling asleep. I have a hard time waking up. And I don't know what the hell's going on. Is it just me? Does anybody else this year just feel weird?
I'm going to tell you about that weird feeling you feeling, E. You've never been in this position spiritually ever. You've never felt the weight of your kingdom crumbling above you. That's what's happening. And you're building stress. You're worried about your kingdom. You're worried about this kingdom that you stole. You're worried about government. You're worried about family. You're worried about future. You're worried about money. See, all this never hit you all at the same time before. Now you don't know what you feel because you are forced to turn off your cognitive dissonance, and you're forced to deal with reality, something you've been running from for the past 2,000 years. Let's go.
I can't even describe it. I just feel weird. Nothing feels normal anymore. Life doesn't feel normal. Going to the store don't feel normal. Going to work don't feel normal. Watching a movie with your family don't feel normal. Am I normal? Are you normal? What the hell's going on? Everything just feels awkward and just weird. I don't get it.
Why do I feel so tired, bro? Everywhere I go, people are yawning. Every time I call my people, they're just saying they woke up from a nap. What is going on out here, guys? Something's up. Yesterday, I fell asleep in a metal chair, guys. I never fall asleep in that metal chair that I got. I always fall asleep on my couch or my bed. Mind you, guys, all I need is 4 to 6 hours of sleep, and I wake up and I'm exhausted. I'm tired, guys. Everywhere I go, people are yawning. Something is going on out here. You know what else I'm tired of? I'm tired of this matrix system. I'm tired of it. Who knows what's going on in it? Don't you ever talk about that. Because they're gonna say, no, bro, you just haven't got enough sleep. You know how this goes. I mean, look, guys, there's snow everywhere. I feel drained. I feel like I just finished running the marathon, guys. Something.
See, that's what Esau's wickedness, insanity, madness, and delusion does to the average Israelite spirit. Dealing with Edomites in general is exhausting. That's why you tired, bro.
Is going on out here. And it's not only me, guys. Everybody feels tired. Everybody's tired.
Hey, y'all tell me if I'm tripping or not. But does 2026 got melatonin in it? I'm sleepy than a bitch, and everybody around me sleepy than a bitch too. You know how many people I've seen yawning? Just at the grocery store, at work, everywhere. What the hell is going on? The sleep that I've been sleeping been deep than a bitch. Usually I'm a light sleeper, but not in 2026. I've been in a fucking coma. The spot I fall asleep in is the spot I wake up in. I ain't moved or did none of that shit, just out. I don't know, maybe I'm just getting old.
I constantly just get...
Another reason people been doing a lot of sleeping is because it's been doing a lot of snowing lately. And cold weather drains you as well. I can say that myself personally. These past snow days we just had a couple of weeks back, the majority of the time I was sleeping because the cold drains me. I don't do snow. I'm from the South, so you know that's the only thing to do. That's the only thing you have enough energy to do because I'm usually outside, you know, vitamin D from the sun, but all these snow days, then this man got all these chemicals and all these metals in this snow. Yeah, you probably sleepy because cold weather drains you. When it's warmer, you feel more energetic. Let's go.
Cannot shake this feeling of like existential dread a little bit. Like everything's about to reset to zero. I feel like nothing I'm doing is accumulating, right? I used to have that feeling in my life, like everything I was doing was building towards something. I cannot shake the feeling of like, is this all about to get reset? I don't know what that means, but is it all just gonna go to zero? Because something feels fucking weird, man. I don't know.
The fuck's happened to this world? I don't know. Since 2020, something has seriously changed because it feels so off to me. I know you can all feel it too, because I can feel it.
Another reason why some of y'all feeling, which is quote unquote weird, is because a lot of y'all took that jab. And your body doesn't feel normal. And you're suffering from everything they put in those jabs because it's coming out that in some people, they sterilized some people through the jab. They gave you HIV through the jab. So HIV is known for draining your energy. Not saying that y'all got HIV, but it is something to consider if you took that jab. And who knows what else they put in there. Let's go.
Okay, and everything just feels so dull. Nothing feels exciting anymore, does it? You know, it almost feels like the life and soul has been sucked out of this world. And all we do is just work. All we do is work. Every day feels the same. It's like we're stuck in a perpetual loop cycle. I mean,
yeah, because Esau wants perpetual slaves because he know he too weak to do shit on his own. That's really what's going on. They claim they superior, but they can't do shit on their own. I wonder why. Well, they can do stuff on their own. They could rape, rob, murder on their own, and steal and lie about it all. That's what you get. That's what you good at. Wickedness.
it's crazy. It's Christmas next week, yeah? But it feels nothing like Christmas. Even the Christmas songs, they don't hit the same. They don't. They don't hit the same. It feels more like propaganda now than anything.
And I think that this is different than what I've experienced in the past. And I actually think people are afraid right now. You hear people saying, that there's been some kind of shift just recently. And I've got to tell you that I think there has been some kind of shift.
The Lord put a new vibration in the earth. The Lord is exposing Esau, and the Lord is dealing with the controversy of Zion as well. So you Edomites are not going to feel the same because that lie you once believed that you were superior, it's got cracks in it, and now you don't know how to feel about yourself. See what I'm saying? So how you feel about yourself is changing. That's probably why you feel weird, because you never felt like you was literally getting tossed back to the bottom. And you don't know how to react to it because you've never been in this position before. The Lord is putting a new vibration in the earth on purpose, and he's gradually breaking you Edomite spirit. All this pride, yeah, he finna cause all that to cease. And hey, if y'all knew what the Lord was about to do to y'all will humble down real quick. But that's all right, though. Then captivity can't fix.
And I don't particularly like to admit it right now, but I feel fear right now.
See, yeah, that's that fear. You've never been in this position before. Your position has never been threatened before. See, with all that supremacy, you get security. Now that your wicked government has shown you that you're not superior, now you feel fear because you saw what's always been happening to the Israelites happen to your own. And it struck fear in you. But now ain't the time to be scared. That comes later.
And that's a strong word, but trust me when I say, I don't want to overreact or anything. And I still feel like things can work out, but there's this feeling in the air, and it took on a whole new thing recently. And I think it's just been a major, major shift.
A lot of people are beginning to believe that we're living in the end times. Do you believe that we're living in the end times?
Yeah.
Or it's just everything's completely normal?
No. Things are definitely, well, depending on what you call normal. Now, Esau always having his way, he would call that normal. Him not having his way, that's not normal to eat. See, I'm trying to get something. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. Okay, slack you for that. Let's get some scriptures, man, because yeah, Esau feeling something he never felt before. Let's get a scripture. This is the book of Jeremiah, Chapter 51, verse 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. Verse 9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go, everyone into their own country, for her judgment reaches unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. The Lord hath brought forth our righteousness. Come, and let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord, our power. Bringing y'all down, man, gradually. Now let's go to the book of Revelation, chapter 18. Verse 2. Well, we can start at verse 1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hole of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth have waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she have rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works, and the cup which she have filled to her double. So everything that Babylon has dished out to the Israelites, to the rest of the nations, to the world, to the plants, to the animals, to the water, to the dirt, to the food, you about to get it back though. Oh, let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 10. This is why you feeling this way, E, because you always been on a wicked high, like the Lord is with you regardless of whatever you do. This is why you feeling this way, because you feeling like the Lord ain't with you no more. He never was with you. He had you in a trick bag for your pride to go through the roof so you could do the wickedness that you do so that he could be justified to destroy you, judge you first, then destroy you. Book of Psalms, chapter 10, verse 2. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken into devices they have imagined. See, the curses are coming on them now. And they don't like it. Oh, well, dude. For the wicked boasts of his heart's desire and bless the covetous whom the Lord abhorred. That's what they think. They think the Lord is blessing them because they haven't got punished yet. Verse 4. The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after Yahweh. Yahweh is not in all his thoughts. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. Now listen to the pride. Verse 6. He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. See, this man lies to himself. Listen to this. Verse 11, he hath said in his heart, Yahweh hath forgotten. He hideth his face. He will never see it. Esau think he getting away with all the wickedness that he has done, and the Lord just not paying attention. How stupid can you be? Verse 14, thou hast seen it, for thou beholdest mischief and spite. to requite it with thy hand. The poor committeth himself unto thee. Thou art the helper of the fatherless. Break thou the arm of the wicked and the evil man. Seek out his wickedness till thou find none. The Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, is king forever and ever. The heathen are perished out of the land. Yep, this is a future prophecy. The Lord, Lord Yahweh, thou hast heard the desire of the humble Israelites. Thou wilt prepare their heart. Thou wilt cause thine ear to hear. To judge the fatherless and the oppressed, that the man of the earth may no more oppress. You're on your way out, homie. And ain't nobody gonna miss your crazy ass. Let's go to Ephesians. See what this do. Let's get this one, Isaiah. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 47, verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldees, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take thy millstones and grind meal. Uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh. Pass over the rivers. The Lord is exposing your intricate parts to the world. Now, the biggest secrets Esau has ever had, it's about 5 biggest secrets. Let's see, they've never been to the moon. Those aren't the Lord's people over there in the land. We are the Lord's people. The white boy, Caesar Borgia. Jesus ain't coming back for y'all. Matter of fact, he going into captivity with y'all through reincarnation. Whole nother video. Let me see. Did I say he never been to the moon? Yeah. And all his child shit coming out. Yeah. So the biggest lies. The fake tiny tops over there in our land. The fake white Messiah. He ain't coming back for nobody. Ain't no rapture in the Bible. Let me see. No moon landing. Kitty shit on display. And what else? Oh, and we are the people of the Lord. So all his biggest secrets are exposed. Not to mention all those Edomites on that list. Verse 3, thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yeah, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. As for our Redeemer, the Lord Yahweh of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent, and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldees, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. And you can see that the United States, their world status has declined significantly because the United States has never looked this bad on the world stage before. You got to look at who these Edomites trust. A failed con man, a criminal, a hardcore criminal, 34 felonies and counting. He can't leave kids alone. He can't stop lying. He can't stop stealing. But for some reason, you Edomites saw leadership in this man. That's why you in the position you in. And he's going to finish the Lord's work by destroying this country and leading his nation of Edomites into captivity. And then he's going to be humbled forever. You can't talk big boy. You can't talk big shit leading your nation into captivity. You can't talk big shit despite the fact you got billions of dollars, but you can't wipe your own ass. You can't talk big shit once this full file is exposed, ain't nobody in hell in their right mind are going to leave you alone with their children. So what good is that money when the world knows you're a piece of shit? But see, the whole world is going to know of your nation. Edom. Ain't no white people, you're Edomites. Go to Hebrews chapter 13. Verse 14. For we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. That city that's on its way is the kingdom of heaven that's going to be built on earth after Esau destroys his like a dumbass through World War III. You don't die and go to heaven. Heaven and hell are conditions. Esau's in his heaven right now because he's in rulership. We're in our hell right now because the Lord put our enemy over us as punishment. The Lord is about to switch roles. Esau is about to enter into his hell when he goes into captivity, and the Israelites are going to enter their heaven when they gain rulership along with Lord Yahushua and King David, 144,000, number 1/3. That's what's going to happen. This is what's about to happen. So if you're against it, if you're against this, the Lord's kingdom being established on earth, you are against the Lord. Get this one. No, that ain't it. Let's go to Ezekiel. Another thing I noticed on the rise, these Edomite men, they taking their families out, deleting them. It was a trans guy. He he went to a hockey game and shot his ex-wife and shot his children. What did we tell y'all about Esau? We told y'all he would delete his family before he protects them. Now the Edomite woman is seeing this man for what he really is. A lying, murderous coward, unfit to rule, can't stop lying, can't leave kids alone, can't stop murdering, can't stop the violence, can't stop the bullshit. So, hey, if I was an Edomite woman, I'd get the hell away from that fool too. And that's what we've been telling y'all. If you know you laying up next to a fool at night, you better take them kids. You better go to Big Mama house. Me, Ma, Dear, Nana, whoever you dealing with, you better get them out of there. Because these Edomite men are crashing out at high levels, dude. Because they feel it spiritually, what's happening to them. The Lord is taking their rank. The Lord is taking their position of rulership. The Lord is taking everything they lied about, everything they stole, and he's revealing them for who they really are. Everything they ever tried to hide is coming out. Let's get that. Jeremiah, chapter 49. Verse 7, concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? His counsel perished from the prudent, is their wisdom vanished? Verse 10, but I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, all them secrets. And he shall not be able to hide himself, his seed is spoiled, and his brother and his neighbor, and he is not. Verse 15, for lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. I seen a video where I seen the title of the video. It said that white people are the most hated race on the planet right now. And this was yesterday or 2 days ago. The Lord told you he's going to make all his prophecies come to pass. And whether you believe or forbear, that ain't got nothing to do with the Lord and his prophecies coming to pass. Verse 16, thy terribleness have deceived thee in the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill. Though thou shouldest make it thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord. Also Edom shall be a desolation, everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. And the Lord is putting plagues on this place. That's why all these Edomites, they can't figure out why everything feel weird, why they even got no mirth. Because it's the Lord doing what he said he was going to do. See, we can get a couple more, we can close. Psalm chapter 28, verse 2 or 3. Draw me not away with the wicked and with the workers of iniquity, which speak peace to their neighbors, but mischief is in their hearts. Has it not Esau been doing this, not only to the citizens of this country, not only to the Israelites, but to the other nations as well? Just lie to them straight in their face. But they speak peace to their neighbors, but mischief is in their hearts. Like kidnapping presidents and stealing the whole country's oil. And not only that, selling it to Qatar and then putting the money in offshore accounts. Yeah. Verse 4, give them according to their deeds, according to the wickedness of their endeavors. Give them after the work of their hands, render them to the desert. Now we can close with, let's go to the book of 2nd Ezra. What is chapter 11. Y'all finna see, y'all about to hear about how Esau is about to go out. This is how stupid he is. He's going to destroy himself. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 11, verse 39. Are not thou that it remaineth of the four beasts whom I have made to reign in my world, that the end of their times might come through them? They're going to destroy themselves like they already been destroying themselves. So all you Israelites got to do is stay out the way. Don't try to save this place. The Lord might take you out for trying to interfere with his will. Verse 40, and the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past and had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression. And for a long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit. That's why the Lord finna put an end to this clown. Because they want to be us, but they ain't got the juice. They're not created to be us. They're created to be the wicked. But they've been telling the whole planet that they were us for the past 2,000 plus years. Now that truth is springing out of the earth, now they're looking like fools. And obviously they haven't learned, because these people still repeating that tired ass lie. You don't know how pathetic you look by repeating that tired ass lie. Everybody knows that you're not us, so just stop it and get ready to accept your judgment and go into captivity, get our kingdom built, and then the Lord is going to burn y'all asses up. And there will be none remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord have spoken it. Roughly paraphrasing book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 18. Call Halayim La Lahayanaw Yahweh. by Hashem Yahweh Shai, Mashiach wa Malakia by Hashem Harawat wa Kakurash Barakathum, the water by Baba wa Kwam Yasharala. Shalom.